Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Chris. I'm driving the Copart Audi A6 and I'm actually taking it to go sell it right now. Basically, I'll give you an update of what I think of the car and what happened with it. So basically, got the car. You guys recall in the video, we had the check engine light on, probably the low tire pressure light was on. The airbag light is new, don't know, that just kind of came randomly. The check engine light I cleared, so it's off right now, but it'll come back. But when I scanned the codes on the engine, this is the 4.2 V8, we had a misfire in cylinder 1 and cylinder 6. So I ended up listing the car for sale just to see if anyone would buy it, and I had a few offers that were kind of crappy. I'm gonna end up losing money on it. Just the other night though, I was able to swap the coil packs around from cylinders 1 and 6. I swapped them with 2 and 7. And in theory, when we turn the car back on and, you know, floor it or drive it, get the check engine light to come back, the codes for the misfire should move to those new cylinders if it's the coil packs. The only code that came back was for cylinder 6, and cylinder 1 did not return. So I don't know what we fixed with cylinder 1. Maybe it'll take a while to show up again. I don't know what's wrong with cylinder 6. So it could be an injector, could be spark plugs, could be, you know, the engine needs carbon cleaning because that's really bad on these. And honestly, like, I don't really have the time or care to look into it. And ultimately, this is a really, really, really nice car. I mean, it has a heated steering wheel. The steering is like super easy to like turn with, which is really nice. It's got like push button start, heated seats, really nice, like a decent audio system, at least better than the Prius. That's what I usually daily drive. So, I mean, I really like the car a lot. I mean, like navigation, all that jazz. So it's a nice car. And I mean, having the V8, even though it misfires if you give it too much oomph, it at least accelerates a little faster than something like the Prius. So it's just a like comfortable vehicle to just like lounge in and get around. But the car gets such awful gas mileage. I mean, this thing gets the worst gas mileage it's probably worse than the R8, to be quite honest. And it probably has to do with the fact that the engine isn't running correctly or something's wrong. But I literally will put $20 of gas in and get 100 miles out of that. Like, I use the trip odometer and calculate it. It's so bad. So that's like roughly 13 miles to the gallon. And I am not flooring this car anywhere. I'm babying it because it's like, it has the check engine light and it has the misfire. So I baby it everywhere and I still get 13 miles to the gallon. So I'm not really too sad to see it go. I think ultimately though, like, this is a really great car if you can find an A6 of this generation. I think these are 05 to 2010. 2010s have nicer, or 2009 plus has nicer motors like the 3.0T, but if you can find one of these for cheap, it's a really nice car. Yeah, if you like this car, if you want it, I definitely would recommend it, as long as you are able to inspect it first thoroughly and make sure it has no issues and has been well kept and well taken care of. It's like, honestly, it's a very like comfortable car. Sunroof is really nice. Never got to use that. The climate control system's weird. You like hit the fan button to change the fan speed, and there's like this dial thing. So you dial it back, you dial it to whatever you want, and then click back. It changes to temperature. Like seat warmers, the same thing. It pulls up the seat warmer menu and you dial it and then put it back. So it's a little strange that they did that. I don't know if that's it's probably something to do with all the infotainment systems back in the mid 2000s were pretty much garbage and really confusing. I would argue this is similarly cryptic to the iDrive system that was in my 335i. So I've never heard anyone complain about this system, but it is equally as confusing and probably horrifying for the middle-aged to elderly people who were buying these back in 2007. So but if you're a young person like me, you can figure it out pretty quickly. It's really, I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just weird. It's something you've never seen in any other cars. That's pretty much it. The car is sold. I wanted to just make a video just so you guys could know what happened to this thing. I'm sad I didn't make more videos with it, but honestly, there really wasn't much to make unless I was gonna do like a full engine teardown rebuild video of it or something along those lines. But if you enjoyed watching me buy a Copart mistake and would like to see me buy more, I could potentially get over the post-traumatic stress of buying this vehicle and do another one. So if you enjoyed that and enjoyed this video, just give it a like. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Take care.